Hello guys, how you doing? It's your boy Mason and welcome to the motivational channel. And this is a YouTube channel where we try to kind of like motivate, enlighten and educate each other. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I just thought I'd just come up with a quick video, and I'm doing it in the kitchen today. Normally I do it in the car, I do all my videos in the car, but today I just thought I'd just make a quick video right here in the kitchen. So ladies and gentlemen, I just thought today, the subject of the day is let's not try to hold on to any grudges, or let's try not to hold on to any thoughts of any revenge or anything in retaliation to what other people might or could have done to us. As you all know, we live in a very imperfect world. We live in a world where you are bound to be hurt. You are bound to be heartbroken. You are bound to be disappointed. You are bound to have people who are not going to stick to their promises, or people who are just going to hurt your feelings. It's just the nature of life. You can't help it. Some people are just like that. But what we ought to do is not hold on to any kind of emotions of any grudges, because it's just not healthy for you. It's not good for you. Because as you all know, we all have got different lifestyles. We've all got different histories. We all have got different things that is going on in our lives. And you never know what other people are going through. You never know what really is bothering other people, because some people will end up saying things they do not mean to say, or they might end up doing things they do not intend to do. But because of all sorts of things, all sorts of stress, distress, emotions, things they've hold on to their subconscious mind, they might end up doing things, and incidentally, those things are going to hurt you, or they're going to disappoint you. They're going to hurt your feelings. So we need to learn, ladies and gents, to be quick to forgive, and let's try to be a bit more sympathetic and be more empathetic and a bit more understanding, because like I said, a lot of people will do certain things and you never know what's been bothering them. You don't know where they're coming from. You don't know their historical background. You don't know what they're going through, because a lot of people always hold on to their emotions, and a lot of people, they do not actually express what's really going through in their heads or in their lives, but they take it upon other people. So sometimes somebody could have been really so stressed to the maximum, and maybe they've just had enough of other people hating them, or maybe they just have enough of things, the results not going their way, everything they intend to do not going their way, and they might just be stressed to the maximum, and because of that, they're just gonna be on stress 100. So it takes only a little thing just to upset them, a little maybe wrong word or wrong move to really push them to the edge, and that's how they might just lash it on you. That's how they might disappoint you, or that's how they might end up saying certain things, but they really deep down they did not mean to do that, or they did not mean to say that. So we here at the motivational channel, we try to kind of like advise to you or suggest to you that just be a bit more sympathetic to people. When somebody does anything wrong to you, do not hold any grudge to them. And do not be quick, like say, I want to retaliate, I want to revenge, I want to do the same thing they've done to me, and I want to hit them back. That's not the right way, because certain people, when they do certain things that might actually hurt you, all they're actually looking for is some help. They're probably looking for some sympathy. They're probably looking for somebody who can just tell them, you know what, it's okay. I totally understand what you're going through, and yes, I know that you've let me down, and I know that you've disappointed me, and I know that you've hurt my feelings, you're hurting my emotions. But you know what, I totally understand that. It's all right. And you know what, simple things like that will probably help them. Because some people, they do not know how to seek for help. And the only way of seeking for help is just lashing out to other people. And sometimes that could be their cry for help, but they can't articulate, they can't verbalize what's really is it that they need. Because some people are just too arrogant, some people are just too proud to come and seek for help. But when they lash out at somebody, this could be their cry for help. So let's try to be a bit more understanding and a bit sympathetic, because that's how this world is going to be a better place. And that's how you're going to contribute positively to the collective consciousness. So my advice to you, and the topic of this video, is try not to hold to any grudges. Try not to retaliate. Try not to have try not to have any bad emotions, or try not to think, you know what, just because somebody has done this to me, I'm not going to talk to them forever, or I do not want to see them in my vicinity. I do not want to see them in my reality. Some people, like I said, they are actually crying for help. So by us being a bit more understanding and a bit more easy, let's take it easy with each other. Life is not perfect. We all go through a roller coaster of emotions. We all go through a lot of things. Do you know what I'm saying? We might get hurt at work. We might get hurt with our colleagues. We might get hurt in our relationships. We might get hurt with our friendship, our acquaintances. And because of that, and anything that somebody might do or say to us, it will just push us to the edge, and we might end up doing or saying certain things that we do not mean to intend to do that, but it might end up hitting other people. So a bit more understanding, a bit more sympathetic will go a long way. A lot of people, they have stress like up to here, like I said, to the maximum. But they do not know how to handle stress. They do not know how to take it easy. They do not know how to separate their emotions with themselves. But some people that deal with things internally, instead of expressing and sharing with other people, they just hold on to these emotions inside them. And they are just waiting for somebody to say the wrong thing or do the wrong thing. And they just lash out, they just vent on somebody. But really deep down, they do not mean to do it. Because a lot of people that do not understand that the ego, sometimes it kind of like tells us or show us to do certain things we do not mean to do. Because a lot of people that do not understand that the ego is not you. The ego is not you. If you separate the self from the ego, then you know that whatever that the ego is saying is actually it's actually what's the word I'm looking for? It's not you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not really you. It's not coming from deep down of your heart. But because you think somebody has hurt you, because nobody really gets hurt, nobody really gets disappointed. It's your ego that gets hurt. It's your ego that gets disappointed. It's your ego that's really get heartbroken. But you, the self, you are a spiritual being. You are in infinite conscious energy. So if you are infinite conscious energy, nothing can ever hurt you. Nothing can ever disappoint you. Nothing can ever hurt your feelings, because you know that everything is okay. And you know that we are all one anyway. So if my friend, if this guy, this girl, this man, this woman really break my heart or say certain things that really is going to hurt me, do you know what? It's my duty to help you. What's the matter with you? What is it that I can help you? Sometimes the way I look at it, when somebody is really stressed to the maximum and they come to me and I can see that they're being stressed with me, or they just want to lash out at me, I am actually honored, because I am chosen by the universe to come to this person's help. So I come to you to see if I can help you. So the universe has actually chosen me to be your helper. The universe has chosen me to come to be your solution to whatever problem that you are having. So when somebody is lashing out at you, somebody's getting angry at you, it's simply because the universe has actually identified that you've got what it takes to help this individual. You've got what it takes to make them feel happy. Okay, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so there you go. That's for today.